Tracy here. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. I'm coming to answer a question that was asked, and I'm going to answer it to the best of my ability. And it's about lock jewelry and when is it a good time to wear lock jewelry. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. First things first, if you're new here, welcome and thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. And if you like what you see and it was very informative, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you can stay in contact with me. And let's get this moving right along. When is it a good time to start wearing lock jewelry after starting your locks? Okay, so I'm going to answer this question the best that I possibly can. And yeah, a perfect time, from what my understanding is, the perfect time to really start wearing lock jewelry after you started your locks is to wait 2 years. And I'm assuming that the reason that they are saying wait the 2 years because most of the lock jewelry that I have seen, you have to take it and slide it up your lock and smash it onto the lock for it to stay in place. And that, if you do that too early in your process of your locks locking, then your locks can turn around and end up taking that particular shape, which means it will be smashed in at wherever that lock jewelry was sitting at. So that's not going to be a good look. So I'm assuming that the process will at least take about a couple of years for your hair to settle, to start locking, to start shaping the way it's going to look or form or shape. And you don't need that interruption as far as wearing those particular lock jewelries. Now, I know that it's different kinds of lock jewelry that's out there, and it's different ways of you putting them in your hair and making sure that they be secure, and it don't have to necessarily be the cuff kind. I heard that it's all different ways. Some people sew them in, and some people, it all depends on the lock jewelry itself. But the main ones I have seen, they always have that cuff to where you have to put it on the lock and smash it. So that is the thing that you don't want to wear, in your beginning stages of locking. Then you kind of like don't want to even start with the ones that you sew or any other way, because you want that lock to go ahead and form the way that it's going to be. You want it to go ahead, because if you got fat locks, when you start with you wanting, big locks, when you start out locking, of course, it's not going to form, it's not going to be shaped that you really want it to shape, which means it's going to have to take time to do that. So if you keep putting that lock jewelry on there, it's going to stay small. It's not going to get to the full effect that you want it to get, so you want to, I always heard 2 years. So that's best. That's the word that I'm going to spread. To wait 2 years before installing lock jewelry in your hair, just to be on the safe side. And I'm saying that far as all of them, because if you sewing something in, it might interfere with something. If you latch hooking something in, it can interfere with something. You don't need holes in your locks. Or if you want to install this particular jewelry, then you want your hair to be able to hold it in, right? So all of that takes effect when it comes down to that, to where I would just wait the 2 years and then deal with the lock jewelry, to the best I can. Have I ever worn lock jewelry? No, I have not worn any, because I don't have none that's going to fit my size locks. Yes, I'm 2 years in being locked, so now if I really wanted to rock some lock jewelry, I really can, because I'm past the 2 year mark. Some people say, what's the best kind? I believe that right there is up to you, because it all depends on the size of your locks, but and the style and the designs or little trinkets that you want to wear. Now, the biggest ones I have seen is some little cuffs that bees in the inside of the beauty supply stores. I really don't care for them because they're just plain, and it's just like, but I think they will add a pop of color. Like, you know, if you're going to wear something gold and silver, then yeah, hey, why not put a few of them in your hair in different spots or whatever? So yeah, it all depends on you when it comes to that, because a lock jewelry is more like your personality. It's like you putting a little bit of you up there so people can really see the you know what I mean? Like, I had one girl told me that she takes like stud earrings and she would put them into her locks and wear them. So that's just a thought. I thought that was kind of like a little bad, because it would like leave holes in your locks, and you don't want that. But to each his own. If that's what float her boat, then you go ahead on. But I was thinking about that, like, no, I would rather take maybe that earring and hook it onto something else, and besides pushing something through my locks. I'm kind of like still worried about that. But you know, you got some people, they have lock jewelry that they sew into their hair, and you got some, I've seen some lock jewelry where they have like these little beads, like people wear locks, and like if they got bigger locks, it's like these little beige or white beads they take and put at the end. I think they're just so cute, and they're sewn into it. So maybe, you know, it's like I said, to each his own. It's your own personal thing to decorate your hair the way you want. Yes, I would say enjoy you some lock jewelry, but yeah, wait the 2 years before really doing that, because you want to make sure that your locks then did what they needed to do, then form the shape that they needed to form before, you know, you start doing that. You want to make sure that your locks is intact, and that you, even if, you know, your lock jewelry gonna stay in place, because I mean, I don't know. Well, as far as I'm concerned, if you don't make them yourself, then you're paying a lot of money for these things, and to end up losing them, that's like losing diamond earrings almost. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that your locks are able to hold those things in place. You know, while they in there, like you moving your head around and doing whatever you do, you don't want to turn around and then you got a lock jewelry missing, or that could just be devastating, because it depends on what you bought, how you bought it, where you got it from. You know, you got to go through all of that. The 2 years before adding any type of jewelry into your hair, because you want to go ahead and let your locks set. So yeah, so if anybody is selling lock jewelry, or you make lock jewelry, go ahead and leave your links in the comments section and let others take a look at your work as well as me, and you can probably get you some customers. Okay, this is the time for giving, and what better gift to give a person that wears locks? Some lock jewelry. You know what I mean? So yeah, so with that being said, I want to thank you all so very much for watching. I hope that this video was informative, and if you like the video, go ahead, hit that like button and share. And yeah, so I will see you guys the next time. So until the next time, hugs, peace, bye.